answer to this question?
Burn. Honestly,
Excuse me?
I don't like where this is going.
Spice it up a little bit.
Downtown we let it go. Sunset high and our bodies low. Blood rush in a hazy glow. My hands, your bones. Loose up, we break the scene. One step deep as you fall to me. Hot clap, we skip a beat. Count 1, 2, 3.
Hey y'all, what is up? It is Marissa Nicole and welcome back to my channel.
I don't like where this is going.
Happy Friday, April 3rd. For today's video, I thought it would be fun if we do a little Q&A because y'all have been asking for me to do a Q&A, but also for Griffin doing a Q&A would be fun. And so I asked you guys on my Instagram to ask me questions, but today, Griffin's gonna answer all of y'all's important questions. But to spice it up a little bit, we also thought it would be fun if we did kind of like a cooking with us segment while we do this, so that way we're not just sitting on the bed doing nothing. So we're gonna be cooking, what time is it? Is it dinner right now?
6 o'clock.
So yes, we're cooking dinner tonight. We're kind of making it up as we go. We have what kind of meat?
Andouille sausage.
And then we're gonna make some pasta, and I'm gonna make the same little like oil-based sauce that I made in my last vlog if you guys watched that. But hopefully it comes out good. Griffin's gonna answer all of your questions and I'm going to ask them. As we're prepping everything, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Are you ready for the first question?
Yup.
Kaylee asks, what's Marissa's worst habit?
It's hard to narrow it down, honestly.
Excuse me?
Being a perfectionist, frankly, it's obnoxious. Because when things are good enough, you don't just let it be. It has to be perfect, and it's something that no one else is literally ever going to see.
Okay, we're gonna switch it up because Mallory asks, what's your favorite thing about Marissa?
The clout I get from dating you. Her drive. Basically, whenever she wants to achieve something, it takes a little bit of convincing to get her to actually take that first step, but then once you're on that journey, you're there, and you're not going to stop until you achieve it.
Oh, thank you. Next question is, how long have we been together? Do you remember?
Well, we still don't know exactly what
It's only a
week
week
it was.
off.
It's been, what, like a year, and it's just because I'm bad at math, not because I don't remember what month it was.
Yeah, April would be a year and 7 months.
So yeah, a year and 7 months.
Maria asks, what is your favorite alcoholic drink?
You want to answer that one, Bob?
A rum and coke. Am I right?
Yeah. Well, actually, that's probably the one I get the most because no college bar.
That's true. Like college
Would
bar, there was
make-
college bar drink versus actual drink.
My actual drink of choice would be an Irish mule.
That is true. Yeah, I knew the mules, that you like the mules. But then on a college bar, if we're at bars or going out, it's always rum and coke.
Or if I'm like making it at home, like that's just like a quick, easy one to do.
What is something that Marissa does that annoys you? So this is different from like worst habit, but like what is just like a pet peeve of yours about me?
Oh, yeah, I have it. This just happened today.
Oh goodness.
At your house here, every day that I'm here, I've put my keys in the same spot. And then, like last week, you started putting them somewhere else and telling me that's where they go, that's where they've always gone. And it's just blatantly untrue.
I'm gonna clarify and say that Griffin's place that he puts his things on, which yes, he has done every day, but now it's just getting irritating for me because I am very OCD and a perfectionist, as he already mentioned, is that he puts all of his things, so his keys, his watch, his wristband, his hat, anything that he comes in the house with, he places them on my calendar, on my desk. Like, I don't need to look at that every day.
I'll put my coat on the back of your desk chair
Which that also doesn't go
at
there.
night, and you move it at night before you get in bed.
Right, because it doesn't
It's-
go there.
It's gonna be gone by the time you wake up.
But it's just not orderly. I can't go to sleep without my room clean and I can't wake up once I get up.
That's not true. I've seen you go to bed with your room an absolute mess.
Okay, well, most of the time. And then in the morning when I clean up is when it really gets to me because I also need to look at my calendar. I need to do things. I want to sit at my desk without things on the back of the chair. So then I move all the things. The next question. What is one thing that you have learned about Marissa during quarantine that you didn't know before?
As much as she hates being around people, she needs it.
I like being around people.
Because, no, you don't. I've asked you to
What are you doing?
come hang out many a time. Anyway, I came home one day and she's standing right here, Marissa,
Oh, you want me to come over here?
and do your stir crazy smile.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's the face she has. And she's like, look, I organized Allison's shelf and my shelf.
Well, yeah, I feel like I'm very extroverted, so I like hanging out with people. I'm selective with who I hang out with. Hold on, I need 2 hands for this. Alright, cooking update before we get back to the questions. My pasta is in because the water was boiling. Griffin has cut up all the onions that we needed, and now he's starting to cut up the garlic that we're gonna use. Next question. What is it like dating a famous YouTuber?
I'll let you know when I meet one. Burn!
I wouldn't consider myself famous, but like, what is it like dating a YouTuber?
It's definitely weird because like now my whole life is on display as well, and I like my privacy. There's times where like she like pulls out a camera for me and I'm like, nope. For her, she's like, why? Like we always do that. I was like, well, today I'm not feeling it.
I think I'm definitely more open than you in general. I think I have a good relationship with you guys. Like, not that he doesn't, but y'all aren't his audience, I guess. I don't know. So there's like a different dynamic. I like showing everything. You know what I mean? I'm very raw. I'm very transparent. I don't really care what I look like. Or, like, I'm very open. And Griffin likes to be like closed, at least like social media wise. Like, he's open with me, but like he doesn't use Instagram. He doesn't use social media.
Well, I do use Instagram.
You just like look on it. You don't post.
Well, maybe if I had more followers, follow me at Griffin Muller. I'm tagged in like all of Marissa's posts.
That is true. So if they wanted to follow you already, they would have.
Oof. that was a good one.
Next question is, what's your favorite food or meal to cook?
Ooh, to cook? I don't know, to be honest with you. My mom would have a different answer. She would say anything microwavable.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. I would say like anything that we would saute. Like my mom would always just like chop everything up, and like I would just be in charge of stirring and sauteing everything. But like I enjoyed doing it.
This is the andouille, is that how you say
Yep.
it? Andouille sausage. So he's just chopping up into little pieces. We're basically gonna mix all
Don't look.
we're basically gonna mix all of that in with the pasta. Obviously when it's done, we're gonna cook it first and do all that stuff, but that's the update on the food. Next question. If you, Griffin, were to start a YouTube channel, what would it be about? I feel like you'd have a gaming channel.
But that's just because like that's something that I can mindlessly do while I talk to people.
I could also see, okay, one being gaming channel because like a Twitcher or whatever, I don't know what it's called, streamer and stuff. Or I can see you doing like biking videos, like maybe like cinematic kind of videos, but also how-tos or how to fix your bike or like the best bikes or like basically like an info channel, but for like bike stuff. I could see that. You don't have any ideas?
Gaming channel would probably be the safe bet.
Okay, so we already touched on this one a little bit, but the next question is, what is it like having your life documented as well? And maybe like the pros and cons of it or something.
I mean, this is gonna sound bad, but like I don't really see the pro in the sense that like I'm not gaining anything from.
Memories. But you have like tangible, like you can rewatch this video. Don't you want to look back on your graduation video? Like, when do you want to show that to your kids? And like, look, I graduated from Ohio State. The memories, that's what I like about it. That's like a pro.
Yeah, but like you're the only vlogger I've watched that's like, I do this for all the memories. You know, I don't look at it as having memories. I definitely felt weird at first. It's kind of cool because like we make videos like these where people are asking me questions.
I know, because people are invested in you just as much as they're invested in me. They like you. There's even some of these questions which I deleted, but there's some questions that are like, why is Griffin so handsome? Oh, Griffin this. I'm
You
like,
deleted those?
yes. I don't know, for me, that is definitely the main reason why I vlog in general, is to like keep those memories. I can look back on these forever. But oh, we didn't even say a con. What about a con?
Well, I mean, you see it all the time in like when we watch like Alan's videos and stuff. Their relationship was definitely like strained or whatever because of constantly being on camera. I wouldn't say that there's a strain at all, but there's definitely times where I'm like, I can't take a bite of my food until after you're like, badoo, badoo.
I think that's your biggest pet peeve of me vlogging, is like I record the food and I take pictures of it. Basically, you threw some olive oil in there and let that heat up a little bit. It's on medium heat, and now we're mixing all of the sausage, onions, and garlic into the pan. Pasta's still cooking. Griffin has put me on stir duty, but I'm still gonna ask the questions. The next question is, why haven't you made a dancing TikTok with Marissa yet? Huh?
Dance.
You don't dance?
I don't dance.
I know you can. Not a chance. Ow! You know what that's from?
Fired Up.
No, High School Musical. The next question is, what fraternity were you in? It says are you in, but Griffin has graduated, so he's an alum now, but what frat were you in?
In Delta Upsilon.
The next question says, do frat guys also date girls who aren't in sororities? Or is there like some like frat guys having to date sorority girls kind of thing?
There's no code about that. It's just like, I mean, think about your social circles. Like, all of my friends were in Greek life, just because that's who you spend all of your time with. Like, there's all these events and stuff. The easiest people to meet are girls in sorority or guys in other fraternities.
Yeah, because like we of course do a lot of events with frats, and so it's kind of the same way where like sorority girls always date a frat guy, but it's just like we hang out with them all the time. Griffin, would you dye your hair pink like me?
Not pink.
What color would you dye your hair?
I couldn't really do that now, because, you know, I'm an adult now.
Well, yeah.
But I've done red.
No, I've never seen that. I have to see a picture.
I'd probably do like blue or something.
I'll do a video of dyeing his hair blue. Okay, sorry, my arms was tired, so I put that on the tripod. Next question. Did you know that Marissa did YouTube before or after we started dating?
After.
After? Really? I couldn't remember if I had like told you or not. Pasta's done, so we're gonna strain this. Are frat parties as wild as movies make them out to be?
Yeah, they can be.
I would agree. I've definitely been to some that aren't, and I've been to some that completely are, and I'm like, whoa.
Like ours definitely at the beginning of last year were
Big and wild.
Yeah, big and wild. As it gets colder, people stop going. I'm not gonna walk across campus just to get drunk at somebody else's house.
Would you ever get matching tattoos with Marissa?
No.
No, we would not. I already know the answer to this question. If and when you and Marissa move in together, will your room have the pink aesthetic in it?
No.
He hates my pink aesthetic, but I love it. I wish that we were like Aspen and Parker, where like that he liked the pink aesthetic and I could just live my pink dreams. What is your major?
I don't have one.
What was your major? That is true, he graduated. What did you graduate with?
My major was strategic communication, and I minored with Spanish.
And then the next question asked, what did you study? So we already answered that, but they also asked a follow-up question is, do you have a job in your field now?
Well, no.
I think you could finesse it to be in the field,
I definitely use what I've learned in college in my current job.
but the job itself is not. Like
yeah.
strategic communications, hiring these people.
My job is just sell bicycles. I love it.
And he's good at it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that my degree or my job is in my field, but it's one of those fields that's so broad that it touches in kind of any field of work.
We only have one more question. The food is basically finishing up here. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. This smells absolutely delicious. We obviously strained the pasta, but I need to use this pan to make the sauce that we made yesterday, which is basically just like an olive oil sauce. Just a half a cup of olive oil, and then we added parsley, red pepper flakes, a lot of minced garlic, and some salt. The others weren't really measured. We just kind of like did it. We're gonna mix it in here, add the pasta. It's gonna be delicious. Mwah. Chef's kisses. Oh my goodness. Look at how delicious this looks. Cheers. Mmm. Is it good?
Yeah.
Mmm.
A little spice.
That chocolate is really good. Wow. The last question of the day. What is your favorite game and gaming system?
Xbox, because that's what I grew up with.
He really wants a Switch, but they're all sold out.
Literally the only reason I want to switch is because
Animal Crossing.
yeah, my brother and I, when we were little, we had a GameCube and we had Animal Crossing, but we didn't have any memory discs, so we would always have to get as far as we could, and then as soon as we turned off our GameCube, we'd have to start all over.
That's
and we had it
awful.
for like 2 years before we figured out that we needed memory discs. Yeah, I just want to play Animal Crossing. That's all I want.
But without Animal Crossing, what's your favorite game?
Probably Call of Duty, specifically Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and Griffin's little Q&A. If you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below and click that notification bell. That way you get notified every time I post a new video. Be on the lookout for my Q&A coming out soon.
But it's going to be me answering the questions for her.
Does he know me? Dun dun dun. We'll find out. If you have any other random questions that you didn't get to ask because either you missed the story or you're not already following me on Instagram, comment them down below and I can either answer them for you or Griffin obviously can answer them if you have other random ones for him. But thank you so much for watching. I love you guys more than you will ever know, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. I can't close it.
Downtown, we let it go. Sunset high and our bodies low.